Hello, I'm Deborah. I'm one of the occupational therapists here at St Anne's Hospice. Welcome to our virtual breathing space programme. This is one of a series of videos which will help you to better understand your breathlessness and hopefully help you to manage your condition. The model we have used throughout this course is the breathing, thinking, functioning model, which looks at how the three different areas can affect our breathing. We've provided information and advice on the three different areas and possible techniques to help manage your breathlessness. Today, we're going to look at the functioning area. Being breathless is an unpleasant sensation, and so it is natural that people avoid activities that cause them to become breathless and so make them move less. However, being less active leads to weaker muscles and deconditioning. So when we are active, our body has to work harder and we become breathless more quickly as a result. If you become less active as a result of your breathlessness, the extra effort of breathing can make you feel more tired. Being tired can make you less motivated to keep active, and so doing less becomes a habit. So keeping active and keeping fit can actually help you to manage your tiredness and reduce your breathlessness. We have sent you leaflet 8, Managing Your Energy Levels, in the Breathing Space pack to accompany this video. This leaflet looks at how you might be able to manage your energy levels. During the video, I'm going to discuss the main points in the leaflet, but it might be helpful to read the leaflet again and use it to put techniques into practice in your own time after the video. Learning to understand your energy levels and where your limits lie is important. Thinking about how much energy you have per day might help. You could think of your energy levels per day in terms of how much water you have in your jug, or how much charge you have in your battery, like the charge in your mobile phone battery. Working harder to breathe when being active can take water out of your jug or drain charge out of your battery. Other things that take water out of your jug or reduce the charge in your battery can be things like being in pain, having poor sleep, not eating well or feeling anxious, worried or stressed, working harder to breathe when being active. It is important to know how much water you have in your jug or charge in your battery each day, so that you simply don't run out of water or charge and can't get through what you want to do and need to do each day. Tiredness or fatigue can be a common symptom for many people experiencing breathlessness. We cannot take your tiredness away completely, but there are a number of ways to help manage it. Everyone has good and bad days in terms of how active they are. The temptation on a good day is to do too much, then feel more fatigued. Let me show you the cycle of boom and bust, which describes how difficult it can be to manage energy levels. You might wake up and feel you have lots of energy and feel you should be doing more, so get on with everything on your to-do list. You might feel you get lots done off your to-do list, but this takes a boom of activity. You might feel good that you've achieved everything, but feel very fatigued because you've had to work extra hard, getting breathless on exertion. Feeling fatigued might make you feel like you've got weak limbs, no energy, pain, anxiety, more irritable or difficulty concentrating. You might then need to rest to recover, which could be for hours or days, and this is a bust of activity. You might not be able to make plans or keep arrangements or do activities that were important to do. Resting might make you feel less fatigued, but because of this, you might feel frustrated and sad that you've not been as productive as you wanted to be. Then after a period of rest, you wake up feeling good and the cycle begins again. I feel good today, so I'm going to do everything on my to-do list. So boom and bust or peaks and troughs of activity is not the best way to manage your energy levels, but using energy conservation techniques might help. Boom and bust makes it difficult to plan your days and weeks, but regular activity mixed with rest each day can help you to manage your fatigue and your breathlessness. Energy conservation is about using the energy you have as wisely as possible, managing your jug of water or charging your battery. It's not rocket science, it's a common sense approach, and you are probably already using energy conservation techniques without realising, but it's good to know you're doing the right things. Completing a diary might be a good place to start to help you identify what activities you do each day and how difficult you find each activity in terms of the energy needed. Score each activity on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 is not tiring at all, and 10 is extremely tiring. You will find an example of a diary sheet in leaflet 8 in the pack that we sent you. Once you have seen which activities require more energy than others, you can start to look at how you manage your energy levels. Energy conservation can be described as the 5 Ps, which I'm going to discuss in the next few slides. The first of the 5 Ps is planning. The diary sheet that you completed from the previous slide will tell you what you do each day and what activities require more energy than others. When you plan your day, plan to do activities that require lots of energy at times of the day when you feel most energised, then easier activities when your energy levels are low. When you plan your day or week, try to space out activities that require lots of energy so that you don't boom on one day and bust over the next few days. And remember, it's important to plan relaxation and mindfulness activities in your day. They will help to boost your energy levels. Planning your day or week with activities that require different energy levels can help you manage your energy wisely. It will avoid boom or bust or peaks and troughs of activity. The second P is pacing. Pacing is about slowing down when you're doing activities, and activities could include eating, drinking, talking, coughing, as well as everyday activities. Rushing will make you more breathless, so it will take you longer to complete the activity, as you may need to rest to get through that activity. It is better that you take your time and finish the activity rather than rush and stop before it's finished. Not finishing activities can be frustrating and can affect your mood because it makes you feel less productive. Prioritising is the third of the 5 Ps. Think about which activities are most important to you and prioritise these activities. Writing down what you have to do each day and what you would like to do each day might help. Important might mean activities that you most enjoy, as well as those that you need to do. The table in this slide can be found in leaflet 8 and might help you to prioritise your activities, which in turn might help you to manage your energy levels more efficiently. Positioning is the fourth of the 5 Ps. Think about the position you are in when you complete different activities. Some positions make carrying out activities easier, and so you get less breathless and will save energy. Try to avoid bending, twisting, sitting or standing for long periods of time, as these will take more energy and are likely to make you more breathless. You could pull, slide or push rather than carry items. And if you are doing an activity, try to get everything you need to complete that task ready at the start, as this will save extra journeys. In turn, save energy and hopefully help to manage your breathing. The fifth of the 5 Ps is permission. Giving yourself permission to do things differently is important. Differently might mean permission to rest during an activity without feeling guilty. Permission to use equipment and not feel you are giving in, and permission to ask for help when needed. Making small changes will help to save energy and make sure you can still do what you want and need to do. It just might be a slightly different way of doing things, but you will still save energy and manage your breathlessness. Setting yourself goals might be one way to help motivate you to keep active and keep moving. The goal sheet on this slide is also in leaflet 8. Writing goals might encourage you to do things that you want to do which you may have avoided because being active has made you breathless. You can use the goal sheet to break down your goals, and there is an example of how to write a goal in leaflet 8. One important part of goal setting is to remember to rate how confident you feel in completing that goal. If, on a scale of 0 to 10, you score your confidence in achieving that goal as over 7, then you've probably set yourself a realistic goal that you will achieve. However, if you rate your confidence in achieving that goal as under 7, then you might need to tweak your goal a little. It might be that you need to make it slightly easier so that you feel more confident in achieving that goal. Equipment. Trying to make things easier to keep you active is an important part of managing your breathlessness and your energy levels. It is important to still do activities that you need to do or find difficult, or that you've avoided because it's made you breathless. Your occupational therapist could advise you on suitable equipment specifically for you, but here are a few examples. A pitching stool might help you to sit down during activities rather than stand. A helping hand might allow you to pick items up off the floor or rest your lower half rather than getting breathless when bending. A bath board will allow you to get in and out of the bath to access the shower while sitting down. This will save energy, reduce your exertion, and help you manage your breathlessness. Your physiotherapist will be able to advise you on walking aids, but keeping active and walking is better than not moving at all. The less you do will reduce your fitness, so that when you do move, you might be more breathless and use more energy. Equipment should be seen as tools to enable you to carry out activities rather than to disable. Trying to be more active can make you breathless, and so having your own toolkit of techniques that work for you and help you to manage your breathlessness might be something to think about. Your toolkit might include rectangle breathing, which can be used before, during or after exertion, or when you feel anxious, to quickly get your breathing back under control. Assuming a position of ease that can be used during or after exertion that will help them accessory muscles support you to breathe more easily, whilst leaning forward will support the movement of your diaphragm, helping you to breathe efficiently. Use a fan 6 inches from your face to help calm your breathing, as moving air sends messages to your brain to reduce the feeling of breathlessness. Use equipment, which might help you to maintain your independence. Equipment can save energy, reduce breathlessness, and keep you moving. Conserve energy so that you have enough energy to get you through your day, doing all the things that you want to do and have to do. And remember the 5 Ps: planning, pacing, prioritising, positioning, and permission. And finally, having an action plan written down so that if you do feel anxious when you become breathless, you and others know what works for you and can quickly help you to get your breathing under control. Being less active can lead to you feeling like you have less energy, in addition to having a condition that affects how well your lungs work, which means that you use energy when you are active. St Christopher's Hospice have produced 4 short videos with further advice and tips to help manage your breathlessness, and which we feel will be useful to watch in addition to watching our videos. The link for all 4 films is on the leaflet shown on this slide, which you will find in your pack. The film relevant to the information discussed in this video is film number 2, Functioning. So if you find that managing your energy levels is something that you want to learn more about, it might be worth watching this film. You may be having difficulty remaining as active as you would like to be because you are struggling with nutrition. Nutrition provides our bodies with the energy needed to help our muscles, heart, liver and brain work properly. Being breathless can take more energy, and so it is important to try and get as much fuel into our body as we can, though we know this can be difficult at times. I am not a dietitian, but I will discuss information provided by our dietitian here at St Anne's Hospice, which is covered in more detail in 2 information leaflets in your packs. The British Heart Foundation Eating Well for Healthier Lungs and the St Anne's Hospice Small Appetite leaflet, which you may find helpful to read after this video. But I'm going to summarise a few tips from the leaflets in the next few slides. To maintain or increase your nutritional intake, it might be worth trying to have smaller meals more frequently. Take in smaller mouthfuls when you eat, because eating can cause breathlessness. Avoid foods that are difficult to chew, as this can be tiring. Drink sips of fluid to avoid becoming dehydrated. Aim for about 3 pints or 1.5 litres a day. If you are losing weight, consider a nourishing drink like milk or milkshake. And consider having frozen veg or batch cooking to save energy. Try a small alcoholic drink before meals, such as brandy or sherry, as this shows it helps appetite. But be careful that this does not affect your mobility. Here are some tips to help manage a dry mouth. Monitor if your dry mouth or tongue is coated, and if it is, speak to your GP. Have frequent drinks. Fizzy drinks might help to refresh your mouth. Carry water around with you and take water to bed. Sucking on ice cubes or lollies can help to freshen your mouth. Keep foods moist with sauces or gravies. And try to avoid chocolate or pastry, as they can stick to the roof of your mouth and make your mouth feel dry. Speak to your GP for advice regarding artificial saliva or mouthwashes if you are experiencing dry mouth. And it might be worth considering a lip balm for dry lips, but be mindful if you are using oxygen that this is a water-based product. To summarise, being breathless can make you want to move less or be less active, because being breathless can be unpleasant. But the less you do, the less fit you will be, and the more breathless you will become when you are active. We cannot stop you from getting breathless, but we can help you to learn how to control your breathlessness when you are active, so that you can still manage to do what you want to do and have to do. Being more active or functioning is one way to help manage your breathlessness. Working through the information and activities in Leaflet 8 might help you to manage this aspect of your breathlessness. Thank you for watching and take care.